Hey, dude, make sure you tell me when we're on, because I don't want to say nothing stupid. All right? Are we on now?
It's time for Two Guys and a Beer. Sit back and join the guys as they turn up a cold one and talk about sports, politics, and current events. Nothing fancy, just two politically incorrect guys who aren't trying to change the world or get rich quick. They're just here for the beer.
School is in session. Hey, welcome to episode 4.
What's your name?
I'm Scott.
What's my name?
I don't know.
My name's Jason. I'm the shit. Just to leave that.
You smell like it too. Welcome to episode 4, August 23rd, 2013 of Two Guys and a Beer. And there's only one rule here. When the beer is over, this show is over. All right, this episode we're going to talk about baseball. Right?
Baseball.
All right, and one thing baseball has in common with everything else is...
Steroids.
That was supposed to be a cash register, but it didn't really work out good.
Cha-ching!
Cha-ching! Well, big news in baseball this week is for the Braves. That's a Braves fan back there.
She sounds like a Braves fan.
She does. A lot of whining. I'm just saying.
I'm going to give you the call, bro.
You're not Cesar.
I'm going to give you the call.
You're not Cesar, the dog whisperer. Hey, is our boy getting hit in the mouth? You know?
Hayward. Hey, first off, if you hear a dog bark...
How can they not hear a dog bark?
Okay, well, when you hear the dog bark, please don't get distracted. It's my dog, Ray. She's named after Ray Charles. She's a little blind. She's a little scared. I think I should take her out. What do you think?
I don't know, but I don't think
I'm pretty sure we're having too much fun without her.
It's
all right, hold on.
It's not going to work. So while he's going to take and put a blanket over,
I got a blanket over. All right, let's see how that works.
So while he's taking care of dog Ray, she was named after Ray Charles because when he first got her, he thought she was blind, but she's a pound puppy. He saved her from the pound, and so you got to give him some props for that. But we're talking about the Braves and Hayward getting beamed in the mouth.
Right in the jaw.
Right in the jaw. Knocked him down, but it didn't knock him out.
Didn't knock him out. Never went unconscious, but...
2 plates in his mouth.
Two plates in his jaw. A lot of blood, 3 to 4 weeks.
Man, that was sick. I'm just saying, it was sick.
But we need him, he'll be back for the October, hopefully rested, have gotten some swings in. Have you ever tried to swing a bat? I've never had a broken jaw, so I don't know, does your swing, when you swing, does that affect your jaw muscles at all? Does he clench? Because when you golf, Jack Nicklaus had this thing where he started his head back, so he probably mouth clenched a little bit, started his head back, and then when you hit the ground, sometimes your mouth clenches a little bit, I don't
know. Jack Nicklaus, best golfer ever play Augusta.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, well, he's still better than Tiger Woods. He got more class than Tiger Woods. Never cheated on his wife, and as far as we know. But of course, he played during the day when they wouldn't really,
call him.
Well, there wasn't any TMZ in the day. But I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing. All right, here's where you go to golf, and we're getting off of the baseball session. But here's where you go to golf. Jack Nicklaus. Who would you rather be, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods?
I'd rather be Bobby Jones, but since you didn't throw him in there.
I'm not throwing in Bobby Jones because Bobby Jones died at a young age.
Well, everybody wants to be Socrates, but nobody wants to drink a hemlock
cocktail.
Answer
the question.
That's very hypothetical and
Hypothetical.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that word
that's
is.
hypocritical and hypothetical combined.
Oh. Did you make that up?
I just
is that
did.
A Scott Cawthon
That's exactly right.
Your dictionary is not allowed on this.
Hypothetical.
Your dictionary is not.
You
allowed
have a
on this show.
hypocritical hypothetical that I just won't go.
How is that
over.
hypocritical?
Because
I'm not being hypocritical. Hypocritical.
I just knew you couldn't say that. That's why I was trying to say.
I'm not being hypocritical of anything I said. All right. Would you rather be the guy who wins a lot of majors, has sex with a lot of white women?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a sex with a lot of white women if I'm a professional. Whatever. I mean, if I had the money.
All right. Tiger Woods. You got a drink named after you, or you're Jack Nicklaus.
I'd rather be Jack Nicklaus. More class, and more respect. I'm just telling you. Of course, it's a different era. You guys are thugs. The guys in your era, the 25-year-olds, 15-year-olds, whatever, you guys just are thugs. You just like thuggerism. You just like people that embody that thuggerism. And Ty Wood, listen, I got to give Tiger's a golf player. He could tie one hand behind his back, probably be blindfolded, and beat me at golf.
There's no problem. There's no problem.
Although I am the low net winner. I was the low net winner at the country club, my membership, and I'm just saying.
Just because your handicap was 42.
Whatever. I'm the low net. I won the low net.
I'm still low net.
Okay, I got the plaque for it. But here's the thing. I would rather be Jack Nicklaus all day long.
I would rather be Arnold Palmer. Here's why.
Arnold had some game.
You created a drink. Jack, there's no such thing. You can't go to a store and go, "Hey, I'd like a Jack Nicklaus," because they're going to look at you and go, "Who is Jack Nicklaus?"
Oh,
now
please.
you listen. Here's the thing. Now, while most people might not know Arnold Palmer today, like a lot of people don't know Arnold Palmer was a golfer and an amazing golfer, they do know of the drink Arnold Palmer. You can look at anybody and go, "Hey, can I get an Arnold Palmer?" And they know lemonade sweet tea.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. Well, whatever.
Will live on forever. Jack Nicklaus is relevant to golfers. Arnold Palmer relevant to everybody.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway,
I'm right.
I forgot
to say it. I'm right.
Let's get back to baseball. I forgot to mention that tonight's show is brought to you by Astroglide. There's no glide like Astroglide, the official lube of the Houston Astros.
80% water. Did I say that?
You did, but I don't know how you knew that trivia fact.
I'll tell you how I know that true. Do you want me to tell you how?
No, I don't. This is a family show. I don't know what families are listening. If they are, they need to find some other kind of content.
You knew it was 80% water.
Hey, I'm just saying, all right? But
that's why you can't use it in the shower.
Astroglide is...
Let's not talking about that, by the way.
Astroglide being the official lube of the Houston Astros is kind of appropriate. Because those guys...
suck.
They do. They got the worst uniforms in baseball. They used to have them. I don't know. I hadn't watched them in so long. I don't know what they're wearing. They could be wearing psychedelic pink socks for all I know right now. But, hey, if there's any Houston Astro fans out there, guys, I'd like to say I'm sorry for saying that, but I'm really not. So
Astros suck. Listen, you cut Jordan Schaefer. This is how bad you are. You cut Jordan Schaefer. He comes to the Braves and starts stroking. That's how bad. Like, it's literally a curse to be with the Astros right now because a good player goes to the Astros and is really bad. The Astros a couple years ago, they had Hunter Pence, they had Michael Bourne. They weren't a bad team.
You mean they had the guy on the Bourne trilogy?
Yeah. No.
Oh my God!
That's Jason Bourne. That's me.
Oh, that's his brother.
Yeah.
Michael's brother is Jason.
Do you? Think about it. Do you remember? I was like 11 years old. We were at a Braves game, and this is before I really got into sports. And Chipper had just came up to bat, and maybe he got on base or not. And then the next thing you know, they're like, and next up to bat, number blah blah blah, Andrew Jones. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, but for some reason it sticks out in my memory. I was just like, yeah, Andrew, Chipper's brother. And y'all just looked at me and went, no.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's a brother from a different brother.
And then I'm pretty sure you said that. Yeah, he might be brothers, but they're brothers from a different mother.
Yeah,
and I was just like, well, his last name's Jones.
Here's the thing, dude. You did so much crazy, stupid shit when you was growing up. I can't remember it all. I had to keep a log of it.
I did some dumb stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, speaking of Chipper,
we're going to
we're going to segue right into Chipper here. Chipper you and I have this argument, but I know you want to get it on DVR now. You want to get it on digital.
On video.
There's no video here, dude. This is
not video?
This is not video. Otherwise, you just put your pants on.
All right. This is recording.
But Chipper will not go into the first ballot in the Hall of Fame.
You heard this idiot say it first.
Hey, the reason I'm saying it is the Hall of Fame people that elect the people in the Hall of Fame do not like players from the South. They hold them out. Listen, if they were fair, they would have put Dale Murphy in before his time was up. Which is utterly.
Let me tell you something real quick. Fair is a place you go to
ride
rides.
That's right. Yeah,
right?
And get monkey shit on your feet. But I'm
to
just
ride
saying.
rides.
Yeah, and you eat popcorn.
Here's the whole basis
Will you
of
tell me why they didn't put Dale Murphy in?
Because Dale Murphy was good, but he was. I can't say he wasn't in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
But he was. Who do you put in before Dale Murphy? That's the question. Like,
you don't put guys on steroids in, which is what they did.
They haven't put Mark McGwire in there. Sammy Sosa's not in there. Rafael Palmeiro not in there. Mark McGwire will never be in the Hall of Fame. Mark my words. You always like to say never. Never say never. Mark McGwire will never be in the Hall of Fame.
All right, so
Dale Murphy was good. Dale Murphy was a great player. But when you look at his stats...
So you're telling me the home run, the current guy that has the home run...
Barry Bonds will probably not be in the Hall of Fame. If he is... I'm telling you, he is very linked to steroids, and the Hall of Fame voters,
I sure hope not.
They do not like it.
I sure hope not. They should take away his... They should put an asterisk...
The ball that was the 756 ball, Mark Echo, the guy Echo Clothing, he bought that ball. And he put it on the internet. He put a vote. He said, here's what we can do. We do three things. We do one, we put an asterisk on it, send it to the Hall of Fame. Two, we put an asterisk on it, send it to outer space. Three, we just blow that so much up. Or we put it in the Hall of Fame. I think it was something like we put it in the Hall of Fame. He basically gave the option like, we can put it in the Hall of Fame, it's not tainted, we put an asterisk on it, or we send it to outer space. That's what it was.
So what did you vote?
Put an asterisk on it, put it in the Hall of Fame.
What happened to it?
Got sent to outer space, I think. I mean, I'm not real sure on that, but I'm almost positive it got sent to outer space.
There's one thing we don't skimp on around here, and that's our research.
Well, who knew we were going to be talking about this? I didn't know we were going to be talking about this. But second off, just from my basic knowledge, I think it got sent to outer space, or it either got sent to outer space, or it's in the Hall of Fame or they sent it to the Hall of Fame, Cooperstown, with an asterisk on it. And I retract my statement. I'm pretty sure they sent it to Cooperstown with an asterisk on it. Because all reality is, it takes an incredible amount of hand-eye coordination to hit a baseball coming 95 miles an hour. There's no doubt about it. Steroids only gives you more power to knock it out of a park, right? So, or to hit it harder into a spot where the fielder can't get to it, right? So, while it doesn't make you that quickness that ball's coming at you at 0.35 seconds or whatever it is, it gives you more power. So I think that Barry Bonds is legitimate, and I think the steroids era is legitimate. I think that baseball and Cooperstown should put a section in Cooperstown dedicated to the steroid era. You either do one or two things: you allow steroids, or you make it where steroids was an error, and you show what happened during that era.
Here's the third thing you can do. You can create gladiator baseball. All right.
Did you really just make light of everything I said?
I'm just saying we should create gladiator baseball where you can have steroids, you can have full contact. Yeah. We don't care what you do, and you recruit all the guys in the minor leagues. You don't pay them anything.
Here's what we also should do.
And people would love to watch it. It would get high ratings, and it would be the greatest thing.
Here's what we also should do. We should also give people loaded weapons and say, here's what we do to solve the border crisis. You see somebody that looks like they're crossing illegally, shoot them in the head, bury them.
I think we pretty much already have that down in Texas. I think we have the border guard.
Now, gladiator baseball, while it would be fun to see somebody beaten in the head, it would not be fun to see somebody die on live TV. Would not be fun.
They let them wear stuff. I'm just,
What did they wear?
I don't know. It's the Running Man. Don't you remember the
movie?
I'm
saying, baseball. Cooperstown does one or two things. They need to say this is the steroid era. This basically brought baseball back from a doldrum. Baseball was at a doldrum at sea, They were at the doldrums of the sea, and then nobody was watching. Nobody was living.
The doldrums of sea.
You know, out in the ocean where there's no winds, it's inactivity, it's doldrum. You've never heard that saying. Did I just give a saying that you never heard?
I think you come up with a whole new one there. My hypothetical.
The doldrums at sea.
The doldrums, which is we're getting pretty doldrums right now. So let's move on past Cooperstown. We can't do much about it, but Chipper's not going to be in the first ballot.
What?
We got a $100 bet on that. You want to slap on it? That's what I'm saying.
Hey, actually, tweet this idiot at
Dixie Rider or
guys underscore or beer underscore guys.
Beer underscore guys on Twitter. Look, come to us on Facebook at Two Guys and a Beer and tell us what you think. But now,
Chipper Jones, first ballot Hall of Famer. Tweet him.
No.
Tell him he's an idiot.
Okay.
Tell him he's an idiot.
All right, do that. That's our suspense music right there, which tells us right now Jason has a big announcement, and I'll make it for him. In April, he is going to play golf in Helen, Georgia with Bobby Cox. Legendary Bobby Cox of the Braves, and that's awesome, Jason. I'm glad to hear you're going to have that opportunity, and we're going to give one of our listeners that opportunity that they can also play with Bobby Cox, assuming they're not a stalker and they're not crazy and creepy and don't have any felony records. But it's going to cost you $175, and that money
Which
goes.
is not that bad.
Not that bad. It goes to the United Way. And all you need to do is go on our Facebook or go on our Twitter. Tell us you want to play with Bobby, and
tell us why you want
to play with Bobby. We're going to pick the top two. We're going to give you a call on the air and let you explain it. We may let the folks vote on you, and you'll get.
Gotta have Skype. Gotta have Skype.
Yep, gotta have Skype. And
or FaceTime. FaceTime and Skype double.
Download it. I think we gotta have Skype to get them on the air, but
FaceTime and Skype are the same thing.
Really. So do that. Go to Two Guys and a Beer on Facebook and tweet us at Dixie Rider or at beer_guys.
Or if you just want to hang out with me and pay $175.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Perfectly cool with that.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Why?
I just don't. I just
you
can't.
You think Bobby Cox is the draw here?
I just don't. Yeah, I for some reason don't.
I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty good draw.
I don't know how you draw, but you may be able to draw a beer.
I draw a ball. I can draw a golf ball.
Yeah, well, I can do that. Not intentionally either.
But I do it purposely.
So let's talk about the Braves and their chances right now. 15 games ahead.
15 and a half.
15 and a half. They win tonight. Like I said, we let no. Of course,
we have no stone left unturned here.
But the
what?
But the Braves have let me down so many times that I don't know what to do. I mean, I've every time I get picking on them, every time I get enthused with them, they lose.
Minute.
So every year, I just wish they'd put together a postseason that did not suck. You know, they go into the postseason up 15 games, up 8 games, up 7 games, and then blow it.
Okay, last year the Cardinals, Chipper Jones, more or less, had a couple errors, blew our season. But, hey, Chipper, you deserve those errors. I don't care what you do. Listen.
I wasn't mad at Chipper.
Here's the thing about Chipper, and not to get off topic, but Chipper, unlike Tiger Woods, can cheat on his wife, can have children out of wedlock, can do whatever the hell he wants to do. And you know what we, as Southern Braves fans, we say? Hey, Chipper, don't worry about it. Brush that shit off your shoulder, bro. Tiger Woods does it, and everybody just goes outraged. I can guarantee you Chipper Jones could have fought dogs, and nobody would have cared.
Yeah, I think you're pushing that. That's a stretch. Yeah, that's a stretch.
That's Chipper Jones, bro.
It's a stretch.
Not a stretch.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
Telling you the truth.
I'm just saying, that's a stretch.
Listen, he had a child out of wedlock with a Hooters waitress.
Okay, well, now I like him. Now I like him even more.
Hooters waitress. First ballot Hall of Famer.
He's not going to
be Babe Ruth.
That's the reason he's not going to get in the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Braves are going to play, in my opinion, Braves will play either Boston or the Yankees in the World Series. The Dodgers.
Oh, let's hope not. I don't like the Yankees and any Yankee fans out there. I'm sorry, but
Alex
I don't
Rodriguez
like
is a
you.
fucker.
A-Rod's done.
Biracial angel, done.
Done.
Derek
Toast.
Jeter, see Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Derek Jeter and Chipper Jones are very much alike. Play with the same team forever, same position. Although Chipper played a bunch of more positions than Derek Jeter. Anyhow, Braves will play one of those two teams. You could possibly throw the Orioles in there. I think the Orioles are very good. Chris Davis, that dude's smashing right now. He's getting 42 home runs. 42 home runs.
That's powerful.
Then you got Miguel Cabrera. That dude's just absolutely smashing. He can do things with his hands that you probably haven't seen since Hank Aaron. Quick wrist, quick can get the bat on the inside, barrel on the ball. It's amazing. But I think the Braves are making it to the World Series this year. We got a ton of hitting.
We just got to get through. We got to get through the postseason. Of course, that goes without saying. But we've got to be able to believe that we can get through the postseason.
This is the year, though, dude. This is the year.
We've had great pitching in the past.
But our hitting,
Maddox, Smoltz.
You remember the year we had good pitching? Our pitching was good, and our hitting was mediocre. We lost the World Series. Remember the year when our pitching was good and our hitting was decent? We lost the World Series. Then the year we had good pitching and above average hitting, we won the World Series. Right? Beat the Indians.
So what you're saying is we've got great hitting and we've got above average pitching.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And Braves Nation's huge. Now, what I have a problem with Braves Nation is they don't come out until the Braves start winning. And you know as much as I know, your boy's a Braves fan, and I know you love the Braves too, but you don't keep up.
They let me down. Here's the thing. I've been to the dance so many times with them,
And they kissed another dude.
And it's just I get there. I've bought the suit. I've got the boutonniere. I polish my shoes, and the next thing I know, they don't show up.
Listen. I know where you're at, bro. A couple years ago, the Braves are playing San Francisco, right? And we're at home. Me and my buddy Frank. You know Frank.
Yeah, who's not following us on Facebook?
Follow us on Facebook, Frank. I'm going to text you actually right now after this story. But we're at the game and we're tied up with San Francisco and we're in Atlanta. Actually, I had just gotten back. My birthday was the day before. I had just gotten back from Cherokee with Mama and Granny. And me and Granny stayed up in the hotel and didn't go down to the casino because we watched Rick Ankiel hit a home run, an actual absolutely blast. And Granny got mad at me because I was jumping around kicking stuff in the hotel room. And she was like, stop doing that. Anyhow. So
because it was on her credit card. She was going to have to pay for it.
Right. But I was just super excited. So, And she was excited too. She was just telling me to stop because I was
broke. Oh, she wanted to kick something?
Yeah, Granny wanted to kick. I'm the G.
Yeah,
she wanted to kick something.
She wanted to kick anyhow,
so I get back. We go to the Braves game the next day, and me and Frank sitting in the stands. We're tied up. It's like the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. Hinsky hits a home run right in front of us. Literally, we're going crazy. Turner Field is turned up. And when I say turned up, because I know you don't know what that means, it's absolutely going bonkers. And I know you know what that means. And it is absolute bananas in that thing, BANANAS, going crazy. And, you know how it goes. Brooks Conrad drops a fly ball in shallow right. Bobby Cox pulls Kimbrell, puts Venters in. Pretty sure that's how it went, and we ended up losing the game.
I listened.
And I remember we came up in the bottom of the 9th, and Conrad came up, and they were showing where he hit a grand slam early in the year. I booed his ass. I hated him for a while, actually. But and I'm there with you. The whole purpose of that story is to tell you I'm there with you. The Braves let me down, and I know they can do that. But if we don't have hope, what do we have?
We have reality. But hey, I'm hoping they win too. But I'm just saying, I'm not falling in love.
There was almost a shot right there where I was slapped you in the face.
Yeah, well, you knew better.
But I didn't because I didn't want you to look at me.
Because I ripped out your heart.
Do you see this?
I'm just saying. I ripped it out.
There's
a day. There may be a day when you can do that, but it ain't today. All right. So speaking of a day when you might be able to do that, the day is here in 2014 that a lot of baseball purists thought would never come, and that is
replay.
The era of the instant replay.
You're supposed to replay that. You're supposed to. And the day is here.
And the day is here. The era of the. But here's the thing: when you play golf with Bobby in April, I want you to ask him, Bobby. Or you may have to say Mr. Cox. He may say no.
Can I call him Dewey?
I don't know. You can call him whatever you want to and get away with it.
Hey, Dewey Cox. Stop playing with your monkey.
But I want you to ask him, Bobby, if do you think he'd have got kicked out a few less times if it had been instant replay?
I know he'll probably tell me, kid, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
But you know what? He would have. Bobby would charge him.
Coolest manager ever.
Did he ever slap an umpire? He should have, but he got up in a few faces.
Here's what I wanted Bobby to do. I wanted Bobby to go argue the pitch with the umpire, the home plate call, ball and strike caller. I wanted him to cover the plate up.
Yeah.
Look at the umpire, kind of give him the suck it sign, like the DMX suck it sign. And then I wanted him to crawl, Army style.
Oh yeah, like the guy did out in Mississippi. Yeah. The minor league. You need to watch that. You need to log on to YouTube. What was the guy's name?
Philip Wildman,
something like that. Put in Braves manager crawls to the mound or something.
Listen, hey,
it's on YouTube. It's hilarious. He pulls the resin bag like it's the hand grenade.
I crawl Army style.
Army style.
And he literally he grabs the resin bag.
Rosin
bag. He pulls the rosin bag. He pulls the pin with his mouth, throws it at the and then he picks up the bag, throws it,
and he leaves with one of the bags.
He throws it. Then he goes to the outfield, picks it up, and leaves
with it. Leaves with.
He's like, y'all ain't playing if I ain't gonna be here.
Everybody's looking. He can't take the ball, so he takes the base.
Best.
That's some funny shit. I got
best
funny shit.
Manager umpire ever.
Yeah,
and how they didn't stop him. Like
I just think they were.
If you're an umpire, you've got to do that. I mean, not umpire. If you're a manager,
you're just watching.
After seeing that, you've got to do it.
You just got to watch.
It's worth the $100,000 fine.
I don't know what. Of course, not to a minor league pitcher because I'm manager. Because I imagine he probably makes $30,000 a year.
No, he makes more than that. AAA, AA team, he makes at least $200,000.
You think?
No doubt.
We need to check that out.
Well, like I said, we do not leave a stone unturned.
I guarantee
Get the
atlas out. Let's do a little Wikipedia searching.
We'll get the I-team on it.
We will get the I-team on it. Hey, what else we got? We got anything else for you? I mean, my beer is just about gone. I think I've taken the last sip out of mine.
Brandon Beachy's hurt again. Hayward's hurt. As far as the Braves. Hey, what? Didn't we have another sponsor?
Oh, hey, yeah, I don't want to forget about, thanks for reminding me, Jason, GF6 shows on Spreaker. Those guys are, they're sponsors of ours, and we're helping promote their show. They do a pretty funny thing. They do, it's a pretty funny show, and they also do a Madden League over there. So $10, join the Madden League, and go over to GF6, SIX, and check them out on Spreaker. Those guys are pretty cool. I like their show.
They do a Madden League. $10. Listen.
$10.
They do $10 a team, but if they played me, they don't lose.
They would lose, huh?
I'm really good at Madden.
Hey, I don't doubt it.
And we got a theater room. We got a big TV. I fucks with it.
All right, so listen, tune in next time. We don't have a clue what we're going to be talking about.
And we still don't.
And we still really don't, even when we get in the middle of the show. But if you got something you want us to discuss, send us a tweet. Send it to beer_guys or send it to Dixie Rider. Or hit us up on Facebook, 2 Guys and a Beer on Facebook, and we'll talk about what you want us to talk about.
But what if they want us to talk about something really stupid?
Like we hadn't done that before.
We don't talk about dumb stuff. We talk about
sure.
We talk about stuff that needs to be talked about. It's relevant information.
whatever. All right, guys. Well, listen, we appreciate you coming in. The beer is gone, and that's our only rule. When we finish the beer, we finish the show. And like we always say right on the end, school is out.
Sayonara. No, we're done, right? I swear to God, I'm out of pee in my pants. Oh, we're done, right? Hey,